The workbench might be the best structure for converting your junk items to god tier items, and I'm not even joking, because there's something seriously wrong with the workbench, because even a failed reroll is basically turning to a capped item. Now watch the video till the end and we will explain just how. Also, if you do find this video informational, don't forget to smash the like button, as it always helps with the algorithm, and subscribe and share around, as that always supports the channel. With that, let's get right into this one. Unlocked at level 64, the workbench is going to be a mid-tier craft and can be crafted in the fabricator or a tech replicator, requiring 200 electronics, 150 metal ingots, 600 wood, 400 fiber, and 120 polymer. As for placement, the workbench is going to take about 2 foundations. As for the power, the workbench can be powered by a normal generator and also a tech generator, just like so. As for what it does, basically it's going to be similar to that of a tinkering bench, but the only difference is going to be, instead of putting blueprints, you're going to put actual items. Now the item has to be the same, meaning if you're using a fabricated crossbow in this instance, all 3 of them have to be fabricated crossbow. They cannot be something different. However, you could use different tiers of them. For example, we can go with a ramshackle here, we can go with a mastercraft, and we can go with an ascendant. And basically what this will do is combine these 3 to give you a new item. Now the way it works is basically it has a 50% chance of where the stats of the highest quality item will be taken. For example, in this case it's going to be the ascendant, which is a 245, and additional to that, 25% of the other 2 items in the list is going to be added to that, meaning you are going to get, if it favors you, where you get the best roll on the item, is you're going to get a capped out item with better durability. For example, if this one had 269 and say this one had 1000, I'm just saying imagine, okay, you could get that 900-ish durability with a capped 298 damage here. So let's go ahead and combine these 3. This is not going to be the best case scenario, but let's go ahead and combine these 3. Here we go. Also note that when you're combining, there's no percentage of getting the item to fail, so you cannot lose these, only they'll combine to make a better item. And here we go, we got a 229, but look at the durability. It went up to 424, which you knew in the ascendant it was down to about 200-ish. So you got better durability, almost similar damage, and makes it a better crossbow all around. Now, as I said, in this one it can't fail, because there is one place where it can fail, and that is the reroll. Now there is something weird with the reroll, and we'll come back to that after explaining what the reroll is. Now take it as a bug or glitch, but we'll talk about it in a bit. But basically what the reroll does is it's a high risk, high reward. Meaning, for example, now we got a 229 here, right? We got a 229 here. It's going to take heaps of resources to go ahead and reroll the item. But you could technically get a better item. But however, this one has a chance of failing. And if it does fail, which is a 25% chance of failure, it's going to lower that quality down to 20%. So let's go ahead and reroll this item. There we go. Boom. We went to 204 and we went to 365. We went lower in both. Although it said successful, I believe the durability was about 400 and we had 220 damage, so it went down a bit. You can again go ahead and re-roll the same item as many times as you want, but if it fails, remember it's going to go down by 20%. And the failure is going to be a different animation. This one was actually a success, but if you fail, let me see if this one fails. This one also succeeded. I think the previous one failed. But I might have missed that animation. Let's go again. Let's exit this. Basically, you get a lot of sparks if it fails. This one also succeeded, which went to 208, and the durability went to 370. So went up by 4. Not that great again. Let's go. Let's re-roll this again. Perfect. And basically that's the animation you're going to get once it fails, and the sound effect is going to be like a dud. Also, you got to keep in mind that sometimes when it fails, it can also drop the quality, as here it's gone down to Mastercraft from the Ascended version that we had here. Now there's something really weird about reroll. Basically, let's take an item like a 140. Here we go. We'll take a 140 Ascendant crossbow rifle. Imagine you get this in a drop, right? There is something fishy about the reroll. I don't know if they're going to patch this, but hopefully before they get on, you can get this used and go ahead and start making blueprints. But let me go and show you this. Let's go ahead and reroll. So the 140, item rating of 137. That was a failed build, if you don't know. That sound, that was a dud, and it was a fail. It went from 140 to 527. Now this is a non-combined item. and it usually just works on the non-combined items. And I'm not sure if this is going to be patched soon or if this was intended, because basically this is now a capped Ascendant Fabricated Crossbow, which is insane because the damage now is capped. The durability is going up to 1168. Now think about this. The item rating went down to 109. That means the crafting requirement also has gone down. If you go ahead and put this into a Helicoprion with a high success rate, you can then go ahead and convert this item into a blueprint. Meaning, if there's a new item that releases in the game, like for example, the Fabricated Crossbow, which is a new item, and probably you're not going to get a good roll anytime soon. So if you get 100 Ascendant tier rifle or Fabricated Crossbow, you can go ahead, put that for a reroll, spend the resources, and you could potentially get a capped Fabricated Crossbow rifle. Then you can go ahead and convert it into a blueprint. Now again, I'm saying I don't know if this was intended or if this might get patched, so I would suggest to go ahead, get a Warbench, start freaking crunching these out, because I know they're going to cost a lot of resources, but in favor of getting a 298 saddle, 298 weapon, 298 tool, because we can also go ahead and put in, for example, in combine, you can go ahead and put armor sets. They also work, but you have to have 3 sets of same. You cannot have like an Arctic helmet and then go ahead and put an Arctic trouser. It will not combine. Okay, similarly, you can also go ahead and put saddles, and you can put all 3 of them and combine them to get a better one as well. Also, you can go ahead with cursed weapons and go ahead and combine them as well. We're going to get back to cursed items because there's something neat about them as well. But that is basically the reroll feature. This is really crazy. It's basically if you get an Ascendant, which is like 100, we'll try with the Apprentice as well. Let's go ahead and reroll. I don't think it works with the lower ones. It's only with the Ascendant. There we go. So it's most likely going to work if you have Ascendant, which is about 100, 120, and then you go ahead and reroll that. Since it's an Ascendant tier, for some reason it boosts it up towards the max amount. It kind of gives you a capped amount, because if it was official server, it would not go about 298. So that basically means you're getting a capped amount. So use this while it lasts, because after the devs return or this video goes to light, it might get patched if nobody knew how this works, because this is insane. This method is insane. And not only that, if you don't know, cursed weapons have a really low durability. Like, look at this. I'll show you the highest one that I have here, like a 516. It has a durability of 66. So let's say you get an Ascendant 173 hatchet, which is cursed, and it has a durability of 62, which is really trashy for an Ascendant level, right? Let's go ahead and re-roll that. Boom. Capped. Look at the durability, 671. Now, if you did find this on this video, don't forget to hit that like, man. It really helps. I really like testing out and getting this stuff out, so a like, a sub, would appreciate that. But I think that's gonna be it for the video. I don't know if I missed out on anything, but if I did, don't forget to comment it down below and let me know if you're gonna actually exploit the Warbench for the reroll feature, because that thing is insane. If you have your hands on some good Ascendant loot, you can go ahead and cap it, because this is going to work on items, it's going to work on saddles, it's going to work on your armor, this is going to be working on almost everything that you can get your hands on, and you can go ahead and start converting them to their highest level. But that is going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did find the video informational, don't forget to smash the like button, as it always helps with the algorithm. Subscribe and share around, as that always supports the channel. And with that, also I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. And also, Happy New Year to everybody. With that, peace out.